my YouTube channel. Welcome, channel called Levgen, and just subscribe to me from time to time. I post there a lot of different nice videos with time-lapse, with juicy highlights, and now probably next week I will try to, I got a new printer for stencil, so I will do kind of like unpacking and review to that new printer, and we'll show you how it works. Yes. Do you have colors what is like the best to avoid, and what colors is enough for palette? I can say it depends, because I know some colors what I don't like, but I still have them in palette because I know I can't exchange them to the different one, like magenta, for example. Most of brands does magenta. Magenta is more or less not the best one, but still I need it from time to time, and I found the way how to use it. Everything about like my palette, it's around like 30-35 colors for all of tattoos what I do. It's more than enough. I created like 40 minutes video on my Patreon where I explain exactly what colors I use and how I set it up my palette. So there's the full way how I do that. Yeah. So if you want, just go to my Patreon. Description is under this video, and you can find the Patreon where I explain the full process how I select colors for my palette. I have a few, not my favorite colors. It's about slim grind, probably from Eternal. Difficult color. I like the color how it is, but to pack it in the skin, is pretty difficult. Also magenta, like I already said. Mint color is very tricky as well. What else? Caramel color, also acting like a magenta. Sometimes pretty tricky about mixing, about packing as well. So it's not the reason to avoid this color, it's reason to find the way how to use it, or find maybe the same color from different brand as well. So you can do that. Crazy as always. Thank you so much. YouTube, crazy. Yep. Thank you guys. So yeah, you can see this is right now 9 soft edge magnum, and to make really soft blending, I just pack color at the beginning how it is, and then I just mix it with water and blend it. I already record one video about color transition, and I'm gonna post it probably next week. You will see that on my Patreon. Who follow me on Patreon, you will get the access to the video how I do. I'm kind of like transition from one color to another one. YouTube, thank you. Do you use in the one picture cold and soft ink, or only cold inks in one work? What do you mean soft ink? You mean warm, like cold color and warm colors, or what do you mean? Because sorry, I do not understand the question. Do you use, you can write me in Ukrainian, in different language actually, if you wish, and I can answer to you, and I can translate it and answer. Vladimir. YouTube, thank you. YouTube, thank you guys. I'm really happy about that. Yeah. Do you use N1? No, don't know. Just please write me in your language the question, and I will translate it and answer to you. So, and you can see when I pack the area with solid color, when I pack the area with solid color, then I take round shader and go closer to outline, you know, and do some details, you know. Try to come closer to damage skin less, you know, and pack it more solid and more precise to the line exactly. Yep, and took round shader right now, and you can see just go the inside, and you see I most of the time I do not go over the already packed area, you know. I just every time when I need to do some light or some dots or something else, you know, I every time kind of like leave some space area and just fill out there, something like that. Do I have a painting background? Any? I understand you asked me about any art education. No, I don't. I never study art. I mean, like, I never study art in art school. But I study art on YouTube. I learned a lot from different digital artists, paint artists, drawing artists, you know, from graffiti as well a little bit. So yeah, I just kind of like self-taught, you know, and I learned a lot from internet. Kind of like when I need a color theory or something like that, I just tap in YouTube color theory. You know, it shows a lot of different videos and I watch it and try to analyze what I do. And next time when I work with design, I try to use theory what I read before, something like that. Now I found one guy here in LA who is paint and drawing artist, professional artist, and he's kind of like beginner in tattoo, but he's professional in art. I'm professional in tattoo, but beginner in art. So we teach each other. He teach me how to paint with oil. I teach how to tattoo. I teach him how to make tattoo. And okay, I probably understand you. Yeah, do you use in one picture cold and warm colors or only cold inks in one work? No, I use all colors what I need. It's not about colors, it's about kind of like section. I split the picture on different sections, and when I do section and there is like, I don't know, yellow, orange, blue, pink, green, I use all of them. I just try to kind of like work like a, not exactly like printer, but kind of like printer. Just fill out the area and leave it and do not back there anymore. Then go more, fill out next, leave, so like this. So how to learn solid packing? I struggle a lot. I can say really helps personal workshop. So if you can, I don't know where you live exactly, but you can take like a private workshop, like 101, you know, and then the progress jumps really a lot. For example, when I show the Sergey, the guy who teach me drawing, you know, I teach him how to tattoo, and when I place his arm, show the position, showed everything, you know, and explain, so game changed. You know, like you can learn a lot from video tutorials, but it's help you. But when we talk about like really packing, you know, not about like color theory, palette, I don't know, Lightroom, Photoshop, designs, marketing, whatever. When we talk about like just packing, you know, it's really good option when you take around like 2, 3, 4 hours with someone who really shows you, you know, and show you how to hold the machine, how to pack color, you know, and then you can understand everything. This is the best way. You can find some video tutorials on my YouTube, not YouTube, wait, on my Patreon. I explain there how I work with 5-round shader and how I work with 7 soft edge Magnum, you know, and 9 Magnum as well. So how I work with Magnum and how I work with shader. You can teach, you can learn a lot from there. but also the best way if you can find someone who really can take your hand, you know, and sit with you together and teach. You know, I also, there's been one guy, George, in New York. He took a private seminar, my private seminar. We spent the full day together. We tattooed like small design on his client. Also, game changed after that, and he texted me that it helped a lot. What do you do for the health of your back? I can say I did a lot of sport before. I used to dance for 8 years. So I've been in sport all the time, more or less, sometimes more, sometimes less, but sport, it's kind of like part of my life. So I did a lot of sport before, and I dance a lot of, so I try to keep my body, my back, spine, you know, like in good condition. But for now as well, I also do at least 2 workouts per week, sometimes 3. When I have time, I do 4. So it's definitely stretches. I do boxing right now, I do cycling as well. But what I found very, very important, do not lift really heavy things. What I mean, in workout, especially when you do gym, for example, workout, there's some kind of like a deadlift when you stand, when you take bar with weight, you know, and you just stand up, sit, and then your spine press to each other everywhere. So bones press to each other and your spine compress. You know, this is the bad things about spine, really. So any lifting, not when you do like, I don't know, biceps or something like that, you know, you do for your back, for your chest, it's okay. But when you just like place something on the floor, sit, and you lift it, then your spine pressing. So this is what I avoid all the time. Or, for example, place some weight on my shoulders and sit with it and stand up. Then also there's too much pressure on your spine, and then you got some problems. Especially any setups with weight or any deadlift, something like that, it makes really problem. So when I did it before, I felt that my back is like acting different. I got some problems. Yeah, I start to avoid it, and since that moment, some exercises, you know, stretches for sure, maybe once a month, some massage, you know, just to I don't know,